Welcome to First Time Watching. The French horror movie Martyrs is not for the faint of heart. They usually say you either love it or you hate it. It mainly depends on how strong your stomach is, because the story around the subject matter is extremely well done, but you need to be able to handle the extreme violence portrayed in the movie. The movie follows Lucy, who is on a quest for revenge against the people who kidnapped and tormented her as a child, which leads her and her friend Anna, who is also a victim of child abuse, on a terrifying journey into a living hell of depravity. We kick things off with Lucy, escaping from a facility where she was brutally tortured. It is 1971. Lucy now lives at the orphanage. A man is making a documentary about her and what happened to her. He films the location where Lucy was brutally tortured, raped, underfed, and dehydrated for the last year. They asked her many times how she escaped, but she never told anybody what she had to do to get out of there. The doctors interview Anna. She is Lucy's only friend. They want to know if she told her anything about what happened. She tells them that Lucy doesn't remember anything. Later, she runs up to Lucy's room to look for her. She calls her from the bathroom. Anna finds Lucy in the bathtub with cuts all over her wrists. She begs Anna not to tell anybody. She swears she didn't do it. When going to sleep, she puts a chair in front of the door to make sure nobody can get in. But when she wakes, the door is wide open. Someone is in their room. She is frightened and hides under her blankets. It's under her bed, and then at the foot of it, and attacks her. 15 years later, the Belfonds are a happy family. Their daughter just won a swimming competition. There is an article about her in the paper. They laugh and enjoy breakfast together when the doorbell rings. It's Lucy with a rifle. She shoots the dad, then the mom, and tells the son to sit down. She asks him how old he is. He tells her 18. She wants to know if he knows what his parents did. He doesn't answer, so she shoots him too and then goes to look for the daughter. Lucy hears her whimpers coming from the bedroom. She is hiding under the bed, so she jumps on and shoots down, so the girl crawls out from under the bed and runs off, but Lucy shoots her. She cries and screams at the little girl. Why did she make her do that? Anna is eating a sandwich near a payphone, waiting for a call. It's been 15 years, but Lucy calls to tell her she did what she had to do. She knew it was them from the picture in the paper, but Anna is angry. She should have confirmed it first. What if it wasn't them? Anna tells her to give her the address. She is coming right now, but while she is waiting, it's like Lucy isn't alone. There is someone or something in there with her. She grabs a knife and bloodies her hand. She calls out that she is the one who did it while looking for the beast. The demon jumps her. It slams her to the ground and slices her back open. Lucy escapes upstairs and locks herself in the closet, but the demon is right outside the door. Lucy can hear a thumping sound. It reminds her of the sound the chair made, which she was chained to back when she was a young girl. There is no sound outside, so she slowly opens the door, but as soon as she puts her hand out, the demon stabs her again, so she runs past it down the stairs. She runs outside and slams right into Anna. She tells her she's in the house. She hurt her more than before. Anna tells her she's okay now. She's going to check the house. She looks at the absolute massacre her friend left behind. She can't believe Lucy killed even the children. She is disgusted, but she can't let Lucy know, but Lucy is inside and can hear her crying. Anna goes to her car to get a first aid kit. She has to stitch Lucy's wounds right away. And then they gather the bodies. They drag them all to the bathroom where Anna breaks down. But Lucy reminds her that what she did to this family isn't even 1% of what they did to her. Anna kisses Lucy, but she doesn't like her like that and tells her they have to get rid of the evidence. Lucy wakes up in the little girl's bed after a nightmare and sees Anna outside dragging the bodies. She dug a grave for them and notices Lucy watching her. As she takes a break, the mom looks at her and starts screaming. Lucy can hear her and walks over. She brought her knife. Anna begs the woman to be quiet and takes her daughter's body and walks into the hallway. She tells Lucy it's nothing and to go get dressed. They are cleaning the house and then they'll leave. But once outside, she hears screams. It's Lucy. She locked herself in the bathroom. She is hiding from the demon again. While Anna tries to break down the door, the demon lady stabs Lucy. She gets her out and they both run to the girl's room and lock the door. She tells the demon to leave her alone. She already killed them, even the children. What more does it want? But the knocking sound stops. It's thundering outside. The lights flicker. Lucy remembers when they force-fed her this awful slop. She spit it back, so the woman freed her hands to slap her. But Lucy pushed her back, which made the woman stumble, and she broke her ankle on a a chain outcropping on the floor. She ran out into the hall and heard another girl screaming for help. She apologizes, but Lucy had no time. She decided to escape and leave her behind instead. When Lucy wakes up again, she is locked in the room. She calls for Anna, but there is no answer. Anna is in the bathroom, helping the mother. Lucy can hear her moans, so she breaks the window upstairs. Anna tells the woman she thinks Lucy heard them. She tries to keep her awake and help her, but Lucy shows up and hits the woman in the head with a hammer. She bashes her head in until she's sure she's dead. She wants to know why Anna helped her. That is the woman who hurt her. She follows a crawling Anna while swinging around with her hammer. She finally realizes that Anna never believed her. She just thinks she's crazy like the others. She is just like the doctors who think she just hurts herself. The demon growls upstairs, but it isn't really a demon. It's the woman she left behind. She tells her that they can't hurt her anymore. Lucy takes her knife and waits for her to get close enough. They hug. The woman slits Lucy's wrists, but Anna doesn't see her. Lucy is doing it herself. The woman, the demon, is the embodiment of her guilt and her depression. Lucy pushes her away and runs through a window and falls down outside. She stumbles into the forest. Anna begs her to stop, but she slits her own throat and falls to the ground. Anna pulls her back inside and washes her body. It's done. The next day, Anna calls her mom, who is angry with her. She hasn't heard from her for 2 years. She wants to know if she's still with Lucy, if she is still influencing her, but Anna tells her no. She doesn't believe her. Something falls over on the cabinet. There is something behind it. Anna puts down the phone and finds a hidden cellar inside. She gets a flashlight and walks down. There is a hidden facility under their house, with pictures of tortured people on the walls. The Belfond family has been doing this for a long time. There is a latch leading deeper into the facility, so she uses some keys she finds to unlock it and goes deeper underground to see the horrible things this family hid. There's a chair in the middle of the dark room that is nailed to the floor, and a chain that leads to a woman. She can't speak, and there is a metal blind screwed onto her head, blocking her eyes. Anna takes her hand. She is shaking. There are scars all over her body. Anna releases her chains and takes her back upstairs with her. She tries to take the helmet off. When Anna returns to her, she wants to take care of her wounds, but doesn't know where to start. She takes her to the bathroom and puts her in the bath, but the woman starts freaking out. She tells her to relax. It's going to be okay. She takes a screwdriver and starts removing the pins from the woman's head that are holding the helmet in place and yanks it from her head. She is completely disoriented, so Anna puts a towel over her head because she hasn't seen light in a long time. She cries and returns to Lucy's body to apologize to her for not believing. The next morning, Anna wakes up from the sounds her new bestie is making in the bedroom. She found a knife and is cutting open her own wrists. When Anna takes the knife, she runs off and rubs her head against the wall and then gets shot. A group of people barge into the house and check out the bodies. A woman asks her who the girl on the couch is. She tells her Lucy, and then asks her who she is, so she tells her Anna. The woman grabs Anna by the hair and pulls her into the secret area, and they cuff her to the wall. They put the other bodies into the mass grave and bury them. Sometime later, they return to set up a table and 2 chairs and put Anna down on one of them. A woman walks into the room and sits across from her. She asks her if Lucy escaped 15 years ago, correct? That was at a time when they were less organized. But coming back after 15 years shows a lot of persistence. Lucy was a special girl like all the others. But this is what usually happens when you push someone past trauma. They start to see things. She wants to know what Lucy saw. So Anna tells her she saw a dead girl. The woman tells Anna that the girl she found, Sarah, saw bugs everywhere. She would have rather killed herself than see the bugs. People just do not want to suffer. But then you have martyrs. They are rare. They are exceptional beings. It survives the torture, the lack of everything. They burden it with all the evil of the world. But a martyr transcends itself. They have been doing this to women for over 100 years, but it's in the eyes. They tried everything to recreate this person to prove it isn't religious. They tried everything, even children, but it's proven that women are more sensitive to the transformation to become a martyr. And then she walks off. Her henchman drug Anna. So now that we know that the organization is trying to create a martyr that can tell them what happens after death, Anna wakes up on a chair chained to the wall. There is no way for her to escape. A few days later, someone finally comes to check on her. A lady with the slop comes to feed her. It's disgusting, so she spits it out, but the lady keeps feeding her, and when she spits it out again, she slaps her. She keeps doing this until she is done eating, and then she leaves. So much time passes that Anna loses track of it, and then a man comes down the ladder. He unshackles her wrists and pushes her against the wall. He slaps her and stands near the exit. As soon as she runs, he stops her and punches her in the stomach. He puts her up against the wall again and keeps slapping and punching her. And then when she doesn't get up, he leaves. The next time they cut her hair, this is her life now, living from slop to slap to sleep. But she hasn't given up yet. She still tries to break the shackles. Then a lady comes to clean her toilet and sponge her off. Everything they do is done roughly and as quickly as possible. The man is too strong for her, but she still tries to fight back. But it's all useless. Slowly, Anna is breaking, her will to live. It's all slowly fading away. Her stare is empty now. She hears a voice. It's Lucy's. She tells Anna to stop being afraid. She has to let herself go. She has to become an empty shell. The next time the slop comes, she just eats it. The next beatings, she just takes them. She hears Lucy saying, "You're not afraid anymore, Anna." Eventually, a lady comes down and grabs her neck. Anna grabs her hand. The woman tells her it'll be okay. The suffering's over. One last stage left. She won't have to defend herself anymore. Another door opens, and the man comes to take her into the surgery room. He puts her on a strange table and locks her in. The table turns like a wheel and stops when she's upside down. The surgeon removes her top and cuts into her, but she doesn't scream. Her world is sedated. After the surgery, they chain her arms. The doctor has removed her skin. They let her hang and put a heating lamp on her. The man takes off his surgery clothes, takes a shower, and walks back into his new home where his wife is making more slop. He is cleaning up some more when he hears a scream for help. The wife immediately starts calling the organization. She's never seen an expression like that. She's liberated. Her face is like her eyes. She doesn't see what's happening around her, but she's still alive. Anna is in a trance. There is something she is seeing. She sees the light. That is all she sees. A car arrives at the estate. The woman is back to see what they created. She walks into the surgery room and finds her there. She asks Anna if she saw it, the other world. She leans into Anna as she whispers something into her ear. After that, the woman calls a meeting for their entire organization. All the members arrive at the house. A man stands before them and tells them that yesterday, Anna was successfully martyred. After 17 years of trying, she's only the fourth to reach this stage. And the first to make known what she saw what comes after death. And it wasn't a near-death experience because this state lasted for 2 hours and 15 minutes. What she experienced was an authentic martyrdom. And at this moment, she is still alive, but no longer speaking. Now to share with them Anna's final words, he will call forth the miss, who Anna told what she saw. He asks her to come, but she looks troubled. She asks the man if he could guess what it was that came after death. He tells her no, so she tells him to keep guessing and commit suicide. Now, according to the dictionary, the word martyr in Greek means witness. In the basement on the table, Anna is still looking at something. So with that ending, let's talk about what the hell actually happened, because Martyrs goes from being a brutal revenge movie to becoming one of the most philosophical horror films ever made. The first thing we need to understand is that the organization, led by Mademoiselle, is not simply a group of sadistic psychopaths. They are absolutely evil, but they believe they are serving a higher purpose. Their entire goal is to discover what happens after death. According to Mademoiselle, there are only two types of people capable of seeing beyond life: children, because they are innocent, and martyrs, because they have suffered so much that they transcend the physical world. That is why the organization keeps torturing young women. Not because they enjoy it, but because they genuinely believe extreme suffering can create a bridge between life and whatever comes after it. Throughout the movie, Lucy is convinced that revenge will free her from her trauma. It doesn't. Even after killing the people responsible, she remains haunted and eventually takes her own life. Anna is different. Unlike Lucy, Anna never stops caring about other people. She's compassionate, gentle, and empathetic from beginning to end. Even when she discovers the horribly abused woman hidden in the basement, her first instinct is to help her. That compassion is important because it makes Anna the perfect martyr. The organization doesn't just need someone who suffers. They need someone who can endure suffering without completely losing themselves. By the end, she has become little more than a living shell, yet she somehow remains conscious. And then something extraordinary happens. Anna sees something. For the first time in the organization's history, a true martyr appears to have reached the other side. When Mademoiselle asks what she saw, Anna whispers her answer into her ear, and then the movie cuts away. A short while later, Mademoiselle walks into another room, sits down calmly, and shoots herself. So what did Anna tell her? Well, that is the question people have been debating since 2008. Before we get into the theories, let's talk about some of the symbolism hidden throughout the movie. The most obvious symbol is martyrdom itself. The title isn't referring to Lucy. It isn't even referring to all the victims. It is specifically referring to Anna. A martyr is traditionally someone who suffers or dies for a greater truth, usually a religious truth. Anna literally becomes a martyr whose suffering reveals knowledge that no living person should possess. Another important symbol is the repeated contrast between scars and transcendence. The organization believes the body is a prison. Every injury inflicted upon Anna is meant to strip away her connection to the physical world. In their minds, they aren't destroying her. They are freeing her soul. This mirrors certain extreme religious practices throughout history where suffering was believed to bring people closer to God. The final image of Anna is also loaded with symbolism. After being skinned, she resembles depictions of saints and religious figures in classical artwork. She's posed almost like a holy icon. The organization sees her as a sacred object rather than a human being, which is exactly why they are monsters. They have become so obsessed with finding the truth that they no longer care about the cost. Now let's talk about the theories. The most popular theory is that Anna confirmed the existence of a beautiful afterlife. According to this interpretation, Mademoiselle finally learns that death leads to paradise. But if that is true, why does she immediately kill herself? The theory suggests she wants to reach that paradise herself as quickly as possible. The problem is that her final words don't really support that idea. Before shooting herself, she tells the others to keep doubting. That doesn't sound like someone excited to reach heaven. Another theory is almost the complete opposite. Anna may have revealed that there is absolutely nothing after death. If the Mademoiselle learned that she had tortured countless innocent people for decades in pursuit of nothing, the guilt and hopelessness could have driven her to suicide. Again, there is a problem. If there is truly nothing after death, why tell the others to keep doubting? She could simply reveal the answer. Which leads us to the third and perhaps most popular interpretation. Anna told her something so profound, so incomprehensible, that Mademoiselle realized there was no point in telling anyone else. Maybe the truth cannot be described in human language. Maybe death reveals something that fundamentally changes a person. Something that makes every question about life meaningless. Under this interpretation, Mademoiselle kills herself because she now possesses knowledge she cannot live with. The knowledge itself becomes a burden. But there is another theory that I personally find fascinating. What if Anna lied? Anna has endured unimaginable torture. The people around her have spent years destroying innocent lives in pursuit of this answer. If she wanted revenge, all she would need to do is whisper something that would manipulate Mademoiselle into killing herself. The organization would collapse and its leader would die. It would be the ultimate act of revenge. The problem with this theory is that by the end, Anna doesn't really seem like a person seeking revenge. She appears completely detached from earthly concerns. Still, it remains an interesting possibility. So has the director ever confirmed what Anna whispered? No. Pascal Laugier has deliberately refused to provide an answer. He has repeatedly said that the ambiguity is the point. The audience is supposed to wrestle with the same question that consumed Mademoiselle and her followers. And because nobody can truly know the answer to what happens after death, the movie refuses to give us one. Personally, I think the final line tells us everything we need to know. Keep doubting. They believed they could force an answer out of the universe. They believed suffering would grant them absolute truth. But in the end, Mademoiselle's final message is not certainty. It's doubt. The movie isn't about what happens after death. It's about humanity's obsession with needing an answer. And maybe the real horror is that some questions were never meant to be answered at all. And that's a wrap. Please like, subscribe, and hype up the video. I'll see you next time.